Yes, can. Nice. Good morning, church. How are you doing? Not bad, huh? Awesome. I'm having fun this morning. You having fun? Yeah. I was just thinking, I got down from the stage a little bit earlier, and that's a genius, Marcus. Is that live streaming or are we just watching it?
No, just filming.
Just filming, wonderful, that's good. Hi there. Where was I? Yeah, I got down earlier from the stage, thinking that would be when I was about to come up, and then we carried on worshiping. I was so glad because I was just feeling like, oh gosh, I could continue here. I wasn't sure whether that was just because I knew once we stopped worshipping, I had to start talking. I'm sure if you knew that, you'd think, let's continue worshipping as well. But I really, it was a really sense of God's presence. We really got somewhere this morning. I just love hearing people say stuff. I just felt when Alan came up and said that stuff, and I was like, gosh, I don't even need to say anything. That's it. That's the deal. So hi, you all know me. I'm Mikey. Most of you, I think you all know me. I think most of you probably heard me preach. I've not preached that often. This is my 6th time. I think I've counted up. This is the 6th time. I'm almost on double numbers. Double figures. But in case you haven't heard, I'm just going to say a few disclaimers that I usually say before I preach. I tend to use humour as a tool, so it really helps me if you laugh when you think I'm being funny. I know, a fake laugh when I hear one, Keith. So, that doesn't help, I feel offended then. And that helps me to preach a little bit better, and so, helping me to help you, which is a whole little circle thing we've got going on here, which is wonderful. The other thing, which you may have already noticed...
It would help if you stand still as well.
I did a speech, I talked once in English, we had to do little speeches, and the whole time through I was really nervous. I was swaying from side to side like this. I didn't realise until, because they've recorded it as well. And then when they recorded back, we saw a little bit, and I saw myself swaying. I thought, that's just really embarrassing. I was quite shy in school at that point as well. But the worst part was when they fast-forwarded. It was the most awkward moment in my life. Where was I? You may have noticed that I tend to speak quite quickly. So if you can't understand what I'm saying, give me a little wave.
Well, you speak a bit slow.
Yes, give me a little wave. Say, Mikey, for goodness sake, slow down. Those last 14 words came out as one. And I will try my best to do that. And if all else fails, do grab the recording and play it at half speed. I'll be fine. Anyway, that being over, I think. I had a really weird dream last night. I thought I didn't need to say it, but it's just odd. It's not anything to do with the Lord. Well, I'm not going to. It's too long. But if you're interested in it, do come up to me afterwards, and I'll let you know what happened. Let me pray before we go any further. Yeah. Yes, Father, I thank you are present here already. We didn't invite you here. We were here by your Spirit already. And I thank you for how you've already spoken through your people already. And I pray you continue to do that, Lord, even as I speak. And Lord, I say, this is your last chance. If you don't want me to preach now, it would be a great time to come back. We're all still here? Wonderful, let me continue. Amen. Amen. Where's the notes? There they are. Where's the water? Oh, also, can I have... Will, you're not in. Can someone go and get... I left my water bottle in the boys' toilets. Can someone go and get it? Preferably a bowl. There we go. There we go. I know I've got water here, but that won't last me. I'm telling you. I think someone's drunk that one. Someone has snuck in, and I know. No, gracious. Oh, don't bother, it's fine. I'll get any more water. Oh gosh, she's gone. Anyway, that's without further ado. For goodness sake. Cheers, Rob. Thanks, darling. Recently, we've been going through the mission statement, the vision statement of our church. Which, as we all know, is a family of disciples taking the gospel to most of creation. All of creation. Focusing particularly on gospel carriers, that part of it. And before I do continue any further, what I would like to say is we've said quite a lot that actually the family and the disciples bit of it we're getting pretty good at, which I believe I totally concur. But what I want us to remember is let's not get complacent about those things. Let's not forget to be as good a family as we can be. Let's not forget to strive to be disciples of Jesus. So that's why we're focusing on the gospel bit. Let's not forget the other bit. So I just want to encourage you to do that as well. So we've been focused on being gospel carriers. last week Neil gave us a great overview of what the gospel is, went through the Roman road. And this week I make no apologies for doing exactly the same thing again. For three reasons. The reasons are threefold. Firstly, because Neil asked me to, and so if you've got a problem with it, take it out with him. Secondly, because I'm going to say it quite differently for Neil, because he's from Liverpool and I'm from here, and for various other reasons. And thirdly, because if we think we've got it after only one hearing, then we're probably kidding ourselves. We need to hear these things again and again for it to get into our heart and then into our head. Our heads and into our heart. And many of you will have heard this time and time again. And what I will ask from you this morning is that you just keep your ears open, keep your heart open, don't fall asleep, don't think you know it, well you may know it. Just be alert and aware for what God might be saying this morning. Because the danger is when we hear these things again and again and again, is that we become a little bit cold to them, we become a bit desensitized, even if the truth is as magnificent as the gospel is. So that's one of the things I want to concentrate on today, is let's get excited about the gospel again. Come on. Or perhaps maybe you've heard the gospel a few times, but you've never quite fully understood it. There's been something that hasn't quite added up for you. So hopefully I can hope to try and clarify something of that today. So yeah, let's just dive straight in. I'm treading, I have to be honest with you, a little bit carefully, because I know how important the gospel is. It's a big deal. It's the centerpiece of what we believe of our faith. And I'm aware how dangerous it can be if we add things to it or take things away from it. We start to believe something that's not only partially true, and that can really, rather than set us free, that can entrap us and imprison us. And so I'm really trying to be careful, because I'm aware of the magnitude of the gospel. I often find myself trying to put it into words and not really getting anywhere. My words sort of fail me a little bit. So in the light of that, I thought I'd grab some quotes for some people who are a little bit more eloquent than me, just to give us a little of an overview of the gospel to start with, and to start getting excited about it, because there's some great words I've found on Google here. We'll start